Hello, my friend. I know it's not always easy to talk about this. There are those quiet nights when the house has gone still and everyone else is fast asleep, but you're lying there. Not because you're tired, but because you no longer feel like yourself. Your body doesn't respond the way it used to. The feeling of closeness, desire, confidence seems to be quietly slipping away. There's no pain, but there's emptiness. Nothing's broken, but something feels distant. And you wonder, have I reached the end of my time? My name is Dr. David Morgan. For nearly 40 years, I've sat across from thousands of older men who were once strong, vibrant, full of life, and who are now quietly wrestling with something very few people dare to name: the quiet decline of manhood. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know something important. You are not alone. You are not broken. And perhaps most importantly, this is not your fault. We've been told that it just fades with age. But the truth, the one most people never hear, is this. Sometimes the issue isn't age at all. It's about what your body is quietly missing and how it's been asking for help in silence. Not medication, not surgery, but nutrition, the right kind, at the right time, in the form your body understands. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 simple nuts. Yes, the kind you might already have in your kitchen that can naturally support your blood flow, stimulate testosterone production, and help restore stronger, healthier erections safely and effectively. These are nature's gifts, no prescription required. No expensive treatment plan. Just a quiet invitation to listen to your body again. Before we begin, if you believe this video might be helpful to you, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if anything I've said so far resonates with you, type the number 1 in the comments so I know you're out there and you're not alone. Now let's take a closer look at 5 humble little nuts that may just reignite a part of you that's been asleep for far too long. I know when people hear the words restoring erections after 60, many shake their heads or smile sadly and say, "What's left to restore, doctor?" That ship sailed a long time ago. But you know what? Your body has never given up on you. It's just been waiting for the right kind of fuel. The nutrients we've quietly stopped giving it as time has passed. And when it's nourished properly, it can respond, it can recover, and sometimes it can even surprise you. Now, I'm not talking about medications or complicated procedures. I'm talking about something far simpler, something ordinary and familiar, like the nuts sitting in your kitchen or on a grocery store shelf. They may be small, but inside they carry powerful compounds that directly support blood flow, hormone production, and male vitality, especially after 60. And to begin, let me introduce you to a nut that most people overlook. But in my experience, it's one of nature's best-kept secrets for older men. It's large, creamy, slightly buttery, and just 1 to 2 nuts a day can make a real difference in your testosterone, your energy, and yes, your confidence in the bedroom. I'm talking about the Brazil nut. 1. Brazil nuts, a small key to big vitality. When it comes to restoring erectile strength after 60, few men would ever think the answer might lie in something as simple as a nut. But Brazil nuts, large, creamy, slightly buttery, contain one of the most powerful nutrients for male sexual health: selenium. You may not have heard of selenium before, but it plays a critical role in testosterone production. It's also a key player in protecting your blood vessels and supporting smooth, healthy circulation, both of which are essential for strong, lasting erections. Selenium boosts the body's ability to produce glutathione, one of our most potent natural antioxidants. Why does that matter? Because as we age, our blood vessels, especially those supplying the penis, become more vulnerable to oxidative damage. Glutathione helps preserve their flexibility and function. In fact, a European study found that men with higher selenium intake had significantly better sperm quality, hormonal balance, and overall vitality compared to those who were deficient, and we're talking about men in their 60s and beyond. Not just the younger crowd. The good news? You don't need fancy supplements or drastic changes to your diet. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day, ideally with your morning coffee or breakfast, is enough to meet your daily selenium needs. A word of caution though, don't overdo it. Brazil nuts are incredibly rich in selenium, and too much can cause digestive upset or fatigue. In this case, less is more. Think of them as a potent natural medicine. This one small daily habit can support testosterone production, boost circulation, increase energy, and quietly restore that deep sense of manhood and connection that so many men think is gone for good. But Brazil nuts are only the beginning. The next nut I'll share with you was once used by ancient warriors to boost stamina before battle, and today modern science suggests it may be nature's answer to Viagra. You're going to want to hear about this. Let's talk about it next. 2. Walnuts, a quiet ally for circulation and male vitality. If there's one thing most men overlook when it comes to sexual performance after 60, it's this: blood flow. Because here's the truth. You can still have testosterone. You can still feel desire and closeness. But if blood isn't reaching where it needs to go, none of it truly matters. And that's where walnuts come in. These brain-shaped little powerhouses are rich in L-arginine, an amino acid your body uses to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the compound responsible for relaxing and opening your blood vessels, allowing more blood to flow into the penis during arousal, giving you stronger, fuller, and longer-lasting erections. After age 60, the body naturally produces less nitric oxide, which is one major reason why your response may feel slower, weaker, or inconsistent. But by adding walnuts to your diet, you give your body the raw material it needs to restore that process naturally. No pills, no pressure, no awkward conversations. Walnuts also contain omega-3 fatty acids, powerful antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, all of which support cardiovascular health and help maintain the delicate blood vessels involved in sexual function. I often recommend 6 to 8 walnut halves per day as a snack, sprinkled over a salad or alongside breakfast. After just a few weeks, many of my patients report something quietly returning, those early morning responses, and with them, a renewed sense of confidence. But if you've been feeling tired lately, if your desire has dipped, or your mind feels foggier than it used to, then the third nut I'm about to share may be the missing piece your body's been quietly asking for all along. Let's take a look at it next. 3. Almonds, a quiet fuel for testosterone, circulation, and clarity of mind. If there's one nut that quietly supports your testosterone, boosts your circulation, and sharpens your mind all at once, it's almonds. These humble little nuts are packed with 3 essential micronutrients that older men often lack: magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E. Together, they form a powerful foundation for sexual function, physical energy, and mental clarity, especially after 60. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral helps your blood vessels relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more easily, especially to the areas where it matters most. Low magnesium can lead to poor circulation, and when blood doesn't move well, neither does your ability to respond when intimacy calls. Next is zinc, a key trigger for your body's testosterone production. It plays a direct role in generating sperm, maintaining libido, and preserving muscle strength. Unfortunately, zinc deficiency is incredibly common in older men, and it often goes unnoticed. Then there's vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your delicate blood vessels, particularly those involved in sexual function. Without healthy vessels, even the strongest desire won't reach its destination. But beyond physical benefits, almonds also offer emotional and cognitive support. Many of my patients report sleeping more soundly, feeling more focused, and enjoying a calmer, steadier mood when they incorporate almonds into their daily routine. I typically recommend 10 to 12 raw or dry roasted almonds per day. They're easy to enjoy on their own, mixed into yogurt, oatmeal, or as a midday snack. Now, if you've been wondering whether there's a nut that can truly ignite your sexual stamina, then the fourth nut may surprise you. Once considered a secret weapon of Middle Eastern warriors, this next snack has been scientifically shown to improve erectile function within just a few weeks. We call it the unexpected snack, and you'll soon see why. 4. Pistachios, the secret weapon of ancient warriors, and a natural boost for modern men. You might not expect it, but pistachios, the crunchy little snack you've probably enjoyed by the handful, were once considered a secret weapon for male vitality in parts of the Middle East. Ancient warriors believed that these nuts gave them stamina, strength, and endurance, not just for battle, but for intimacy as well. And today, modern science backs that up. Pistachios are especially rich in L-arginine, the amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide the compound responsible for relaxing your blood vessels and allowing blood to flow where it needs to go. And when it comes to erectile function, blood flow is everything. Without enough nitric oxide, your body simply can't generate or maintain the kind of erection you may have once taken for granted. But when you support nitric oxide naturally with foods like pistachios, your system can begin to restore itself without needing medication. That's not all. Pistachios also contain healthy fats that improve cholesterol and protect your heart, potent antioxidants that shield delicate blood vessels from damage, and even a dose of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep, which plays a major role in hormone repair and sexual recovery overnight. In one clinical study from Turkey, men who ate about 3 ounces of pistachios per day for 3 weeks experienced significant improvements in erectile strength, sexual desire, and overall satisfaction without making any other changes to their diet. I typically recommend 1 to 2 small handfuls per day. They make a perfect afternoon snack, post-dinner treat, or a healthy substitute for chips or cookies. And now, if you're looking for the final nut that supports long-term hormone balance and artery protection, the 5th and last nut may surprise you. It's small, creamy, rich, and possibly the most luxurious nut on the entire list. 5. Macadamia nuts, a creamy powerhouse for hormone balance and long-term vitality. Let's finish our list with a nut that's often misunderstood, the rich, buttery macadamia nut. For years, macadamias were labeled as fattening or too indulgent. But the truth is, when eaten in moderation, they're one of the most beneficial foods for older men, especially those seeking to restore balance to their hormones and circulation. Macadamias are incredibly rich in monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil and avocados. But for men over 60, these fats do more than protect the heart. They play a direct role in hormone production, including testosterone. You see, testosterone isn't made from magic, it's made from cholesterol and fat. But not just any fat, it needs the right kind. Clean, natural, and anti-inflammatory fats, like those found in macadamias. In addition to supporting hormone balance, macadamias also reduce inflammation in blood vessels, protect the endothelium, the inner lining of arteries, and help stabilize blood sugar, which is often overlooked in sexual health, but crucial for vascular and hormonal function. Together, these effects promote stronger blood flow, better energy, and a steadier emotional and physical state, all key ingredients for healthy sexual function. So how should you eat them? I recommend 5 to 6 macadamia nuts per day. They're calorie-dense, so a little goes a long way. Enjoy them as a light snack, sprinkle them over a salad, or pair them with a square of dark chocolate for a satisfying, hormone-friendly treat. And here's what I want to leave you with. There are no quick fixes, no miracle pill, but your body's always listening. Start small, stay consistent, and give your system the support it's quietly been waiting for. Because when you care for your body with patience and understanding, it often rewards you in ways you never thought possible. Closing words. A small handful, a powerful beginning. We've just walked through 5 simple, everyday nuts, each one carrying quiet but powerful benefits for men over 60 who want to support their sexual health, energy, and confidence. Brazil nuts rich in selenium to boost testosterone and protect blood vessels. Walnuts packed with L-arginine to support nitric oxide production and improve circulation. Almonds, a natural source of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, nourishing hormones, mood, and blood flow. Pistachios, once a secret weapon of ancient warriors, now backed by science for enhancing erections and satisfaction. And finally, macadamia nuts, luxurious, rich in monounsaturated fats to balance hormones and sustain vascular health over time. Each of these foods is just a small act, but when done consistently, they can become the beginning of something much larger, a return to strength, vitality, and a deeper connection with your own body. What I want you to remember is this: improving your sexual health isn't about forcing your body to behave a certain way. It's about listening, supporting, and nourishing what your body quietly needs. Don't chase overnight results. Don't look for a magic pill. Instead, make a quiet promise to yourself today that you'll begin not with perfection, but with consistency. If one of these 5 nuts caught your attention, type its number or 15 in the comments. I'd love to know which one you'll try. And if this video helped you in any way, please consider giving it a like, sharing it with someone who might benefit, and subscribing to the channel for more thoughtful, respectful health guidance made just for you. Strength doesn't lie in youth. It lives in how you care for yourself each day through a meal, a good night's sleep, or even just a small handful of the right food. I'm Dr. David Morgan. Thank you for spending this time with me. And always remember, your body still holds more potential than you think. It's just waiting for you to believe in it again.